Hello, everybody. Ignore Sabina's shaking head. She's already unhappy with me, and we haven't even started. So, hello, and welcome to a Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder episode 18, which I have actually titled already Ambassadors to
And
Aquitar,
we have to
because
hydrate.
it's nice and easy. That's just not fair, dude.
It's
But
what
I
he's
do
here
have
for.
water.
Hi, Spark.
I do actually have water now.
Look.
Yes, Ambassadors to Aquitar, because shenanigans, and having saved the planet, I think it's time they actually meet the alien rangers. But before we do that, let us start with some introductions.
Highly offensive title.
Hello there. I'm Michael. I'll be playing Peter, our White Ranger, and I have a baby dragon to rebuild.
Hi, I'm Panic. Spark. That's why it got a cooldown. You son of a gun. And I play Cal the Purple Ranger. Happy to be the ambassador of Earth.
I am also Michael, playing Sarah the Pink Ranger, and I was the first ambassador to Earth from Earth. Thank you.
It's like a competition.
What's up? I'm Sabina. I play Cassidy, the Phantom Ranger, and I am very not happy with Matthew and his shenanigans coming up soon.
At least there's not a phantom one, so that.
I don't like the
think-
words he is using in the chat right now. I'm watching.
I don't think any of us have counterparts anymore. I
No.
mean, Sarah might. There's a Psycho Pink somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't there a Psycho? Oh no, he's not red anymore. He's
No.
gold.
Yeah.
No, none of us are.
Or none of us are.
No green.
except for Sarah.
No yellow. No red.
Red.
Oh, there was a black and a pink, so Sarah gets 2.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. Basically, there's
We're
like
gonna-
6 Psycho Rangers. Sarah has to take 2.
Green
We're
still doesn't
gonna
like
meet
me,
the.
though, so.
We're gonna meet the Psycho Rangers, and it's gonna be like, do we really have a quarrel? Is there any beef? Like, fuck off.
Oh, I love that. Very quick recap of the explosive episode last week.
I didn't have anything to do with that. So.
There was so many explosions. I think we can just wrap it up and say there was a lot of explosions. We discovered just how dangerous vehicles exploding was.
There were 6 explosions.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Some
I'm wrong.
explosions
That made me happy.
Some explosions
There's-
triggered other explosions.
There was 6 out of 8, I think.
I think it was 5 out of... Oh, no, 6 because...
It's
no,
4
5 of
out
the
of-
crabs got blown up.
4 crabs and then the Land Rover.
Yes.
Yes.
There were 5.
So it was 4 out of 6, and then the Land Rover. You are correct. I mathed wrong.
It was just... It was explosive.
Always right about everything I say.
But the Thunder Rangers were able to stop the Machine Empire from destroying Aquitar, which was apparently their plan, though they were quite happy to let it go after...
I feel like it wasn't a plan. I feel like they were just like joyriding. It felt like they were having fun.
And,
They were like,
you know,
we're just gonna bug these guys for a bit.
they did take Sarah's helmet, and they
Ronan,
did seem to be able to communicate with you guys as a result of it.
They were
working
able
on
to communicate,
contingency.
and they were able to do that before the helmet. Remember when
Oh,
we
they-
laughed at the king of the
yeah.
machine? We
They
laughed
sent
at
you
one of
like
the kings of the
a
Machine
hello,
Empire?
but this was like through your actual helmet comm system.
When they weren't near us, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's not
I mean, again,
concerning.
It's fine. Peter will
Again-
work on it.
they already like DM'd, they already like FaceTimed us. Getting in contact with us was not an issue for them.
But having saved the day, having given the Aquitarian Rangers time to extract a sizable chunk of their population from the planet, just in case everything went wrong, the Rangers...
Now they all got to come back.
Yeah, I know. It's really unfair, isn't it? But the
Well, at
Rangers...
least they still have a planet to come back to.
The Rangers are now on Wander, heading to the we're going to say the capital of Aquitar, where the Aquitarian Rangers await them. And I think we're gonna start off with Peter, who lost his baby dragon last week.
I didn't lose him. He's still here.
I mean, his pieces over there and over there, and
I
As
mean,
I
no.
said,
I
he's
mean, no.
missing an arm and a
He
tail.
survived in one piece because he's the reason Peter stood back up after the fact. He just
those
like
story points.
there's a whole body. There's the whole body is there. It just needs to be fixed.
Missing an arm, maybe some tail.
But yeah, you're aboard Wanda. You're heading towards Aquitar.
Okay, guys, can I just ask, did that really suck for anyone else?
I'm not going to comment on this situation.
I look down at myself. I'm not covered in suit because it all took place underwater. I'm like, yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, like
Clear, like yeah.
completely awful.
Oh, good. It wasn't just me then.
I
What?
almost got murdered in the back.
Are you
Like-
insane?
Wanda,
Definitely not a good day.
can I take baby dragon to like the tech bay if you have one?
Do you have a tech
What-
bay?
Wonder's
And we're-
not
and
that
we're
big.
hydrating again.
May I describe Wanda for a quick second?
You can indeed.
Okay,
Hydrate
so
first.
oh, it ran out of cooldown. So Wanda isn't that big, but so she has a compartment, not a compartment, but she has like, I described her perfectly in my head like after last session, and now I can't remember. So she has a the steering area, her control panels and all that jazz, which is perfectly suitable for one person to sit. And then she has a back compartment, which is not very big. There is a couple seats with seat belts. There is a singular bunk built into the wall, and then there is several compartments. So it is not very big. It is very tiny, and then there is a door hanger at the back. It is
Fine.
very suitable for like us, and then baby dragon could like be fit onto the bed.
Fine. I'm just gonna make a mess here then. So,
You wonder
Wanda,
why Wanda's cross with you so often.
Wanda, how long until we arrive at our destination?
It's going to take about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's about what I thought. You don't have time to do squat.
I mean, I'm a start. Matthew, can I make a technology roll to start repairing baby dragon?
You can make a single technology roll in the time you've got available to you.
Excellente.
So remember, before you roll the dice, the
Yep, yep, yep.
difficulty is set based on how much you want to repair baby dragon.
You have to tell us how much health
Yeah.
you want to heal first.
With
before
one
you roll the
health
die.
being a difficulty 10, and every health over that being an additional 5.
We'll go for 3.
So that is going to be a difficulty 20.
Yes. And it's a repair, isn't it? So I'm technically not
You are not specialized.
specialized.
Nope. There's no technically about it. You are not specialized.
Cool.
My
I'm
friend,
still more.
my friend hates me.
I just saw that.
I mean, speak
You're
to
all
me,
bad friends.
Sparks.
Yeah.
Like, how much of
Hey. Hey Matt, shut up.
I'm still morphed. My grid relic is present. So I remember things this time because it has intelligence. I have edge.
That's a 20.
Exactly.
Perfecto. So baby dragon now has 5
Oh
HP.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
baby dragon does recover 3 HP.
He has a tail again.
You managed to pull enough of it back together. It's a little bit stunted. but it's there.
I somehow just poofed material out of the grid. It's fine.
You've got your health packs as well. So if anybody wanted to use any charges on their health packs, they can. In 5 minutes, you've got enough time to use all 10 of them. To be honest with you, so unless you
actually
wanted to
really-
save them,
I mean, luckily I'm at full
hello,
health.
last night.
so-
Yeah, I am at full health. Yeah, somebody got me. Right, so
God, imagine being at full health.
Well, can I ask?
do you need?
I got it. I'll burn 5 of my healing packs to get me back up to full.
I was going to say it's probably a stupid question, but while I was repairing Baby Dragon's Tau, did Baby Dragon heal some of Cow?
Baby Dragon can make a skill check.
That would
Eh.
get me 1, right? Or is
No,
it another declare?
Baby Dragon does the whole science medicine as opposed to just using.
So if I go
Okay.
for 2,
Baby Dragon has a Doogie Howser protocol.
Okay, so it's another declare to tell you how much you want to get.
yeah. So if I go for 2 HP, that's a 15. Yeah.
Wait, what is your dragon roll with science?
D8.
You roll D8. Since I'm trained in science, can I give him the help action to heal me?
I will say you can give him an upshift.
Yeah, that's what I. All right,
Yeah.
so now you're at D10, right?
Mhm.
Say you're gonna heal 1, and then try to get a 20, so you get a free 2.
I'll do
You're
1.
gonna degree of success this.
Yeah, exactly.
The way to do it.
Easy clap. Easy clap.
Oh,
So for the difficulty 10 check, they in fact got a 21, which yep is a degree of success. So yeah, can't argue with that.
I love things that can be exploited. Because there's the thing, right? If you just get above a 10, you get 1 free health. You don't have to worry about failing the 2 check. But it's super easy to get a degree of success when your DC is a 10. So
Could have also crit.
also could have crit. Yeah,
If only.
4K.
imagine critting.
So in the time they've spent, I'm just going to check before we go any further. Is there anything else that Sarah or Cassidy might have wanted to have done?
No,
No, yeah.
Cassidy's just.
I couldn't
keeping an
think
eye
of
out.
anything, but I just thought I'd give you the opportunity. They've both done cool dice rolling, or Baby Dragon's done some cool
Yeah.
dice rolling, and
I ain't rolled shit.
No.
I just
just
I just told him how to game the system.
yeah, it's like Baby Dragon. You've got to patch this boo boo right here.
No, Cassidy is all good at full shenanigans. She's just sitting at the wheel at the controls, keeping out for any giant big fishies.
No,
Fantastic.
unless
like-
we brought any Energon snacks, I have nothing I want right now.
For whoever for whoever said that that Aquitar was worse than the moon, Q fully died on the moon. So like,
Only one of him.
yeah, and that's still worse.
Yeah.
Hard worse. Whoever
I'd like to
whoever
say
voted
that
yes doesn't remember.
I imagine Baby Dragon's healing works like the sprays in Pokemon. So he just kind of like breathes on you and you heal.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Why'd you say breathe?
That's quite
Why'd you
terrible,
say
actually.
breathe?
Yeah.
Awful.
Dragon breath.
Ugh.
Minty fresh.
Wow, Spark. Wow.
Equal rolls.
Wanda travels through the water, one of the few Zords that you've got that can actually do this, and makes it to the capital of Aquitar through a energy shield that keeps water at bay, keeps the city protected, and just means that when you land and get out of the ship, you're able to actually walk across solid ground. You see, as you've been directed to their spaceport, you see other ships, some bigger, some about the same sort of size as Wanda, and they're currently being disembarked from. People that were getting ready to leave, getting ready to evacuate. carrying, bags with them, ready to return home. And when they see you, people are cheering.
They may not be cheering after this. As soon as Pete steps off Wanda onto dry land, like he's got his helmet on still, so he can't exactly like kiss the ground, but he's gonna like hug the ground because he's happy to be on.
We're still underwater. We
But
just
he's on
have
solid
like a
ground.
floor
It's all
underneath
good.
us, right?
Yeah, you're in a city that's got a huge barrier around it, so they can move into the water freely. They can leave. But you guys are not submerged.
Okay, we're not submerged. Okay, so we are dry. Cool.
An entire weight off of our shoulders.
The weight of the ocean off of our shoulders.
Really though.
You see the Aquitarian Rangers who are scattered about the port, running from ship to ship, doing all sorts of organizing. They have their helmets off.
Are they morphed?
So morphed, but have their helmets off. So you see faces, and they look exhausted. And I will say, make me an alertness insight check.
Is there danger present?
Well, no. As far as you're aware, everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Sorry.
My grid relic isn't alerting me to danger, yeah? Just making sure.
Yeah, no, so the grid relic doesn't just danger Will Robinson. There has to be something that prompts it to tell you, like, oh god, there's something over there.
If there's
This
danger
is-
within 60 foot of me, it tells me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
this
It's not
is-
just. It doesn't tell the future.
So
Yeah,
this is
there's no point
insight,
in trying to
so
make-
I
Yep.
don't have edge.
I got a critical 12.
That's
Critical
very
26.
impressive. That's
Critical
slightly more
9.
impressive. Okay, we were going up, and then we just started like.
I don't have insight. I have perception. What do you want from me?
I've got to 15.
And we're drinking again.
Torchlight. I'm gonna fight you.
I just did,
Thank
Do
you.
No,
it
you-
again.
but I did. No.
Do it again.
I'm going to need to get more water the way this is going. Not only do they look exhausted, they look as if they've been through the ringer emotionally, spiritually, physically. You can see scratches and dents, markings on their armor that show recent fighting, but also just the way that they look at you when you leave Wanda. There's almost like a collective sigh of relief from all of them, despite being scattered about as soon as they see you.
All right. Yeah,
I put in a
Coach,
Aloha shirt over the over the morph suit.
it's the new lab coat.
This one doesn't appear. I had to get this one out.
Are they hydrated? Yes, they are in fact hydrated now.
Yeah, I'll head over to like whichever one of them is closest. Like, where do you need us?
You wander over to the yellow Aquitarian Ranger, who glances at you, looks around at the spaceport, and it's just I think everything is I think everything's in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, we unless you can get people moving any faster, but we don't want to cause a panic. We're trying to get them back to their homes. The Machine Empire's leaving. There's none of their ships are in orbit. I think everything's in control.
All right. Let us know if we can help. Otherwise, we'll be standing at that wall, I guess, waiting for you.
Pete will ask one of the Aquitarian Rangers, do you guys have a report of any, like, how much damage, if any, was caused to the planet?
They haven't had a chance to stop to look at it. They've been, you can see even now they're still running essentially from ship to ship, just trying to make sure that everybody gets off okay, that there's no accidents and people aren't pushing, shoving, trying to return to some sort of normality.
Can we see any immediate damage to, like, the capital city at all?
There's, yeah, buildings are in disarray. There's belongings scattered across where people have dropped stuff, run away. There's like a triage tent set up nearby where people are receiving medical assistance. And I will say one of the ships that had started to leave suffered a malfunction and is now like on its sides, and they're struggling to try and get it righted to help people off. You see Delphine over at that ship.
Peter and Baby Dragon then will go over to assist. And Peter will try and perform some sort of repairs on the ship to try and get it leveled again, while Baby Dragon will physically help try and move and clear debris or whatever's.
I'm just going to throw this out here as like an above. You've spent 2 weeks reminding me about the rescue equipment with like the winch and everything, and now there's a chance to use it. You've forgotten it.
Okay, well, I'm going over to help. So yes, rescue equipment. Here we go.
2 weeks.
Yes, we will summon some rescue equipment, and I will start handing it out to the people around the ship, trying to get things going.
I'm gonna need a brawn check. We'll do it as a group skill check for anybody getting involved. So if any of the other rangers want to help out, they can.
Yeah, I bet it's better than just wallflowering. Yeah.
Yeah, straight. It was either like a help clear debris with my big ol' arms, or I'm gonna set up a chair and go fishing in the dome.
Just throw the rod, like the line from the rod outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no brawn.
You can still make the check. The equipment is going to give you 2 upshifts. You will still roll with snag.
Okay, might as well.
23.
Well.
Woo!
I didn't mean to roll. I meant to give me the upshifts, but it just rolled instead.
Do I do 2 downshifts to give me the upshift? Because it's not that it's putting in negative upshifts for me.
For a brawn check.
You should
Yeah.
be able to just like add upshifts on the
Yeah.
ship
Should.
part.
Yeah, I type in 2 and it immediately puts in a -1.
Intriguing.
Not doing that for me.
What I would say is roll 2 separate d20s. Obviously, there seems to be some sort of an issue. Roll 2 separate d20s, and then roll a d4.
Before.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to do maths then, and that is not working very well. It's been a very long day.
Maths. Well, I'll just roll this in my tray then.
Okie dokie. So Peter got a fumble.
Bubble.
What was your other d20, Peter? I mean, your other d20 was a 17. Did you want to re-roll the 1 with a story point? Or do you want to keep the fumble?
Sorry, a train went past. I'll keep the fumble and take a story point instead.
Okay.
All right, ship falls on Peter.
I didn't mean, I don't know if I was muted or not then, but I didn't mean to roll with Baby Dragon. I was trying to add the upshifts and it rolled without adding the upshifts. So I just rolled again with the upshifts.
Okay. It's fine.
It's up to you if you just want to take.
No, it's fine. I've deleted it already. It's gone.
Cool. The Baby Dragon got a critical 27 then.
And Cassidy.
I also got a fumble, and I can't use my grid tech to reroll it because I don't have a skill in it. So can I use the story point Pete got us to
You have
reroll
got
it?
your you have got your Phantom Ranger that allows
I
you
do,
to
and
reroll
then I
with
get 2 more
two more
upshifts. So
upshifts.
I'm gonna spend a story point to use that.
Could
Go
I
for it.
make an argument for Peter
And
using
doesn't it also treat you
technology?
as trained?
No,
No?
it does not treat me as trained. No,
Go on.
don't I have something that treats me as trained? I don't remember.
I think so.
I drop. Do I have something that treats me as trained?
Doodly 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 doo.
I'm looking.
Scroll through book faster.
I think I do. Oh, I also have lock.
Also that.
I have so much, guys.
Could I make an argument for Pete using technology?
Not when you've already rolled your brawn check,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
this is a group skill check and you have already rolled
Ageless
for it.
knowledge. You can spend a
Right.
power and a free action and remove the unskilled penalty for a minute.
I forget about ageless knowledge because I never need it. Well, that is
Until you need it.
1 minute. Oh, that's even when not morphed, so I can use it morphed or not morphed. But do I want those 2 extra upshifts though?
Doesn't it cost a story point either way?
Yeah.
Aegis knowledge is a personal power.
No,
and a
I'm
free
not
action.
talking about that. Talking about
But to
when
re-roll
you
it, I need to.
Yeah.
I need.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so you're either spending a story point to re-roll without 2 upshifts, or you're spending the same amount of story points to get 2 upshifts.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for these 2 upshifts.
I would too.
Yeah. That's a 10. I
That
rolled a
is a
1 on my
success,
D8.
which does mean a significant amount more successes than failures, especially because we've
Woo.
got a couple of degrees of success and an additional critical as well. So whilst Peter is struggling to get the gear set up, kind of ironic because Peter was the one that designed it in the first place.
He's
Yeah.
so excited. He's so excited that he's just like tripping over himself.
Yeah, he's like, guys,
Like,
we
I
finally get to use
it.
this.
Oh, I
Yeah,
dropped
like
it.
drops it, stubs his toe.
Oh,
Made
I
my
just thought of
tech
something. Hey,
sooner.
Matt, I just thought of something stupid, but I would like to mention it.
Okay, I'm scared now.
Because I have 6 arms, my Aloha shirts do have 6 sleeves.
It's like the Spider-Man version of the Purple Ranger.
Yeah. Or like I don't remember what character from the Lilo and Stitch cartoon it is, but someone is there who has more than one pair of arms.
Lilo.
Stitch.
Stitch. Why did I say Lilo?
The one human.
That was terrible. I love that film.
That
I
one's
love the
normal.
TV show. I love the comics. But fortunately, the rest of the team are able to pick up the slack in getting all of the equipment set up, the winches, the anchors down into the grounds, and
Can I just bench the ship?
you cannot bench the ship. The ship is
1, 2, 3,
significantly
4,
heavy.
5,
But I
6
will say, with
lifts.
your extra arms, you're able to get several of the winches set up, and slowly to make sure nothing, the ship doesn't hit the ground too hard. You're able to lever it back into position, pull it down, and when you examine the ship itself, there is clearly damage to the door, and you can see inside that they're talking to Delphine. You can't hear what they're saying, but from the fact that the door still hasn't opened, it needs some repairing.
Now can I technologies?
Now you can technologies.
Yay! Give me that edge. Oh yeah. I don't get any upshifts or anything, do I? No, let's just smash it.
Just smash it
now.
with a hammer. That will fix the problem.
Pop it, twist it.
I mean, I got a critical 12.
You are not specialized in this because it's repairing, not grid tech.
Oh, I didn't roll with specialization. It just did that automatically.
So you still got a 12, but it wouldn't be a critical.
Cool.
You
If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna blow the doors off.
That's my job.
I mean,
yep.
yeah. You managed to pop the control panel off from the outside of the door, and with your toolkit, you're able to rewire it. And after a few seconds, you hear the hiss as it opens back up. and you see you come face to face with several Aquitarian people who are waiting to get off, but then also you recognize individuals from different planets. Some look significantly more human. There's one who has a gem centered in his forehead. There is somebody who's clearly of the same species as Kruger, but it isn't
That's
Kruger,
weird.
for the record. Just throwing that out there, it is not Kruger. Yeah, it's kind of a melting pot of different planets and cultures.
I was really partly expecting you to say, and you see Claydoris Pete.
No, Claydoris Pete is very much stuck on Earth, having
king
not
of
wanting to
Crumbly.
leave.
And there's a guy that looks exactly the same as Claydoris Pete. He's like,
Yeah.
no, my name is Decloyus Pete.
Is Claydoris
Steve.
I was trying to think of something begin with a B that made like they had the sound to it, but Beeve is not a name, even for the Claydoris people.
Claydoris Beavis.
Yeah.
Claydoris Beat, but it's just Pete with a big emoji B in front of the E.
And he's got like a baseball cap on turned backwards to show that he's cool
And
and
a
down
mustache.
with the boombox on his shoulder. He's like, "Yo, I'm down with the kids."
Hello, fellow children.
Yes. You make me an alertness check. Anybody can make this alertness check.
Will do. Is it insight?
Edge
It is not
lovely.
insight.
All right.
That's a
Having
5.
Edge is lovely.
That's a 5. I've gone fishing. I've set up a beach chair and I'm fishing in the dome.
Let's see. /R 1D2.
Deep sea fishing as well. So like instead of the harness, I'm just using all of my arms.
All right. That is now a critical 25.
Everything like as people are coming off the
Yep.
ship, you can't see anything that's anything suspicious. You don't recognize anybody. Everybody seems to be doing their best just to get off, evacuate.
I didn't realize I was muted. Then I asked like 3 times if it was perception.
We'll go with perception, yes.
I did roll perception and I got a critical 21.
Yeah. Unfortunately, even with the critical 21,
Matthew, are we in danger?
no.
Matthew.
Right. I'm throwing this out here now. You don't
critical
just get to
25.
ask, are you in danger? If something within 60 foot is imminently a danger to you, if someone within 60 foot is about to shoot you or try and throw a grenade at you or something, that would trigger it. Someone being within 60 foot that might not like you, that does not.
I'm sorry. If General Vengex is within 60 feet of us, I'm pretty sure my grid relic would tell me.
I mean, hey, General Vengex is within 60 feet of you. It depends on whether or not he's trying to lop off your head at this point in time.
I mean, just because he doesn't like you doesn't mean he's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
No, my grid relic's just scared of him because he wants it.
He does. He wants it on his wall.
So that's just a constant threat to him as far as he's concerned.
When the ship finishes evacuating, Delphine looks across at you all, and you see her shoulders sag. She takes a deep breath, and then checks to see that nobody else is in sight before leaning back against the ship. And you just see the sheer exhaustion hit her. She wavers, and she is about to pass out.
I go and pick her up.
Yeah, all right.
I catch her.
Do I catch any fish?
Make me a
Delphine. We caught Delphine.
make me an athletics check.
It's cool. I don't think I can do that actually. So this will be funny. Okay, it's D2.
I mean, athletics is what I'm thinking of. It covers any sort of sports or anything like that.
Yeah.
16.
6. You catch not just
Now,
a
keep in mind,
fish.
I am deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
Like with the like
The huge
massive
pole and
thick it's just I'm holding it with all 6 of my arms, so I don't need the harness.
you catch a fish that is easily the size of you.
Pete, coming in.
Damn!
I just land a man-sized fish on Peter.
Pete, make me a brawn jack.
Boy.
Baby dragon, defender.
I mean, it's not an attack.
I don't have any brawn.
Let the comedy take over.
Uh,
let the comedy consume.
I'll let you make an
It's a
acrobatics
fumble.
check instead if you've got something in
Wait,
acrobatics.
no, keep the fumble.
Yeah,
The
I'd say,
fumble is funny.
Free story point.
Ah, no! I knocked over my chips.
You see Pete go to like stop Delphine from falling over as this fish just completely wipes him out.
And then I just catch Delphine instead.
Yeah. All right.
He just flies out of the way.
You need to rest.
Mm.
she looks at you, blinks her eyes a few times to clear them, to focus, and it's just soon.
Then let us
For
help.
now.
Does she
So-
need any medical assistance?
You could try.
I can give you an adrenaline shot. It'll make you feel terrible.
One adrenaline shot coming through. We don't know how that's going to do on Aquitarian physiology.
Yeah, it'll
But
make
one
you feel, it'll
adrenaline
make
shot.
you feel terrible. Guaranteed, it'll be bad.
Baby dragon will try some first aid for if needed 2 HP.
She's not in need of HP
She just sleeping.
or health. She just,
Exhausted.
yeah, she's more condition. You don't have the capability. I would say make me a science medicine check with a difficulty of 20.
I'll assist. I'm baby dragon's like nurse. I'm his med tech. Ah, damn.
So
close.
close.
It is close. Have you got anything that can? I don't think you have you?
Nah, not that I can re-roll.
You didn't.
Anything.
No, Baby Dragon doesn't have edge on it either, does he? No.
No.
No. She looks across at Baby Dragon as he starts tending to her, but after a few seconds, showing no improvement, she just sort of pats him on the head, a ringing from the impact of her armored fist on his metallic exoskeleton.
Clong,
Yeah,
clong, 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 clong.
and then
He'll do
just
the
straightens
puppy
up a
dog thing
bit.
of, like leaning into it. Because he's a good boy.
All right.
We have to
Uh,
decide now whether or not we call back the people that we sent away.
From under a fish. Well, the planet's safe.
Do you think they'll come back?
No.
Maybe. They really like hunting rangers, and you guys are based here.
So we
I
should
mean-
leave.
Where will you go? Again, from under a fish.
Hold on, I lift my fish off of him. Hey up! I just shh.
Thanks, dude.
If they are coming back, I don't think they're coming back right now. You can. This doesn't. I don't think this needs to be a "oh God, run" situation anymore. Like if you want to evacuate, you can take a little time.
I hate to say it as well. I don't want to pin the blame on us as such, but it kind of seems like this whole thing was a ploy to
Lure.
us
Yeah.
here.
I don't think it was just you. If they could get 2 teams of rangers in one place and take them both down.
Bargain bin sale.
Did you have any contact with any soldiers from the Machine Empire during
We've been
during the
fighting them
evacuation?
for the past week.
Did you have any contact with any of the generals or higher ups?
just foot soldiers,
Mm.
cogs, literally.
I mean, before we arrived, we were held by, is it Mondo?
Their king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumb looking dude, right?
You would think with all of the advances to technology they seem to be capable of, they could have formed him some sort of different body, something more imposing and intimidating. But then I suppose that's also why he has his generals.
I mean, I'll be honest. After he held us, we all took him quite lightly. We didn't take him particularly seriously until Vengex and Automaton. What was the other one called? Sorry, Matt. Automata.
Automon.
Automon. Until Vengex and Automon turned up. So him looking like that is kind of a good ploy. Makes everyone underestimate them.
Maybe.
God, I don't want to imagine that he looks like that on purpose.
Yeah. But I think right now you need rest. We can take over.
All of you
need,
do.
Yeah, all of you do.
Baby Dragon will like slump down, offering like Delphine a ride.
As he's a gurney. Put her on the dragon gurney.
She summons the rest of the team who come walking over. There's no energy, there's no speed. They just plod one after the other. And when they finally get there, they slump just as much as she has.
Oh, geez. All right. Yeah, no, I'm invoking diplomatic something, yada yada. You're all taking a nap.
Delphine's just
American diplomacy.
I think that's how it.
telling other countries what to do.
Well, she looks across at her team, who nods slowly and just, we'll call them back, or at least tell them it's safe.
Safe to come back.
Yeah, safe enough to find somewhere you can actually be.
Although, if you were to take the words of Davy Jones, they're coming back. Coming back right now.
We'll be back, Rangers.
Matthew, above table, you know what I wanted to do on Equestria? Can I do that on Aquitar instead and contact Bertie Fowler and see if we can get some reinforcements from SPD here?
I would say you don't really need to contact Birdie. Kruger is probably closer.
Because he is
I
in
will
outer
contact
space.
Kruger then.
Yeah.
I'll let Delphine know. We've got some friends that we could maybe get to send some reinforcements in case like Machine Empire do come back.
Well, and we should actually try to find out if the Space Rangers are alive.
Yeah. Someone call Billy. Who has his phone number? One of you does. Y'all are friends with him or something. Several of you were friends with that guy. Someone has his space number.
I'll try to see if I can get in contact with the Space Rangers.
And I will help.
I have all the numbers. I am magic.
It's just like
And
the
the
Phantom Ranger
Omegas.
phone book.
Yeah. Let me
Make
just
me
scroll through my Rolodex.
make me a technology check.
I don't have that anymore. Not grid lore?
It will be technology, but you can get somebody else to make the check. It doesn't need to be you, just whoever's trying to contact them can make the check.
Is it grid tech?
No.
Well,
Hey
you're the
Matt,
tech
can
guy.
I use that thing that gives me a point in that thing?
I would just make Peter roll.
Or Pete can just roll it.
It's up to you guys. You all have your sheets.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Peter already rolled it.
that does sound like Michael.
He did not wait. But he got a 20.
Wait.
He got a 20, so I can't exactly give him shit for it. He did a real good job.
My role wasn't to contact Billy, it's to contact Kruger.
Okay.
Fair.
We'll
What was
do
that
one at a
thing?
time. Like,
Ageless knowledge, so.
You're able to get through to Kruger, but much like when you were trying to get through to the ship whilst you were fighting, the signal is awful. You see like flickering images of Kruger. Every now and again, his voice like cuts out. But in addition to that, in the background, when the image is steady enough to see it, you can see dust raining down from the ceiling, people running backwards to and fro, shouting.
Guys, I think Kruger might be in trouble.
Oh no.
Kruger, can you hear me?
yeah, are we picking up?
You can't hear his response, and after a few seconds, instead, you just get a text, like instead of words. Although his image is still there, flickering, you just see a line of text that just says, "The Psycho Rangers have come."
God damn it.
Try to get a location from him.
How many? Send coordinates. And I'll put that in text form so he can.
You get a response back straight away. 5. Red is leading them. We're on Sirius.
On his home planet.
We obviously we can't leave right away because we gotta at least watch Aquitar until the alien rangers can redefend their planet. But I am gonna send a message up to the staff on the big ship. Be like, set coordinates for this planet for Sirius if we have them. If not,
Mhm.
aim us in the direction and I'll get us going when it's time to leave.
Cassidy, do you know where it is?
Do I know where it is, Matthew?
I would say with everything you've shared and the ship's construction, the fact that Ninja was part of it, you've got coordinates. It'll just be a case of plotting the best route through space. It's not static at the end of the day. There's asteroids, planets move. You know where it is, but you're going to have to plot a course.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna tell him to set the coordinates for there, and also while plotting the course, try to avoid any asteroid fields so we don't have to fight vampires again.
Vampires in space? This is
If you can avoid
outrageous.
if you can
Please
avoid
and thank you.
vampires, if you can avoid vampires, that'd be sick. If you can't avoid vampires, then at least make sure that the big one is there so we can actually kill him this time. So we can actually just beat him into unconsciousness this time.
I mean, fair.
The last
No,
the last time wasn't enough.
You said it right the first time. Kill. Done.
Can I spend a story point to summon a stake?
But if they're energy vampires,
Yeah.
if they're vampires, are they already dead? How does that work when they're from space?
So
Decapitate
this
them?
is the weirdest part: is they're actually like above. So they're not from space. They're from a dimension in between where you are, and they've just kind of they're
Bled out
hungry.
into this one.
Not
Yeah.
even vampires.
They bled out. I'm
They
so,
just
so
They-
proud
they
of
went
you.
through a
hey,
war
wait,
just
hold on. Not even vampires. They just suck.
Hey!
That was terrible.
You know what? If you had the comedic origin right now, that would be a story point. I'm just throwing it out there.
You actually told me when we started you weren't allowing people to take that.
This is true.
So,
I laugh too much at people's
Otherwise,
jokes.
we would have all taken it.
Yeah. Everybody's a comedic ranger in this game.
In fact, can I get Cassidy to spend a story point to summon a stake comprised of void energy?
They're made up of something similar to void energy. This doesn't seem to be a good idea.
Oh yeah, because they
I mean,
drain
any
or
energy, they
something.
drain energy. Energy,
if it is made of energy, they eat
yeah.
it. Like,
But
Even
is
void
like
energy?
the energy.
yes, they love
one
it.
would assume that would
I
hurt
don't
them.
like them. I don't like them at all.
No one
Oh.
does.
It
It's
was-
why
it
they
was
have
pretty
to
bad.
sneak onto
Yeah.
ships.
Anyway.
You think any of them can buy a ticket to get on a spaceship? No.
All right. Well, right now, let's get these guys to some beds, and
I will
Um,
quickly send Kruger another message. Hold the fort as long as you can. We're on our way.
as soon as we can. I'm gonna try to contact. So if I try to contact Billy, if I use my ageless knowledge, that takes away snag, but it doesn't give me an upshift.
No, but
Uh,
if you fail the
assistant.
roll, you can use the story point because I think
I
for
can use
yourself
my
it's just a failure, isn't it? With
Or we make Peter do it again.
I can provide
or you make
assistance.
Peter do it again. It's up to you.
Hey Peter,
Right.
you want to contact Billy? I'll give you the information. I'll send you the deets.
Go, go, go.
Here's
Put it-
his beeper number.
That
Put
does
him
sound
on
about
Zoom.
right.
Yeah.
23 to contact Peacher.
You cannot get a signal at all.
Damn.
At least with
have-
Kruger, the signal was there, albeit bad. You cannot get a hold of Billy at
All
all.
right. Do you have the transponder code or what the hell ever for the Omegas?
Yes. Just got everybody. I got my Rolodex.
We should check in with everybody we can.
I'd actually like to call Jungle Fury. One
They
second.
haven't
Can we call
furied in the jungle
RPM?
yet.
Like,
Um,
Hold on, I gotta check if my pizza's ready. I gotta call Jungle Fury.
People suggest with all the planetary interference, maybe we should try this again when off planet.
When they left the planet, when the Machine Empire left, the planetary interference
Stopped.
stopped.
Yep. It was
a
them
field
jamming
they
the
were,
signal.
It was a field they were actively putting out.
They were jamming us.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
jamming
shall
is
I
on.
roll again then?
Jam on, yeah. Yeah, contact the
I'm a roll
Omegas.
again.
22 for Omegas.
You with the Omegas, it takes a moment, but you see finally not one of the Omega Rangers, but a metallic head,
Meow.
and you see Z, who you've only heard of. You've not seen him, although Cassidy recognizes him as their alpha, essentially. More sassy.
His name
But
is Z.
his name is Z.
Would
XI.
I be aware that his name is Z?
I would say, yeah. Q spent
Yeah.
time with them. Q would
Okay.
have shared, like, he shared his time with them. So
While they're talking about something important, I'm gonna turn to Sarah and say, is it kind of weird that like one of our enemies is Lord Zed and that their assistance is Z? Like, is that?
I mean, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet.
Just feels like we'd avoid that one, you know?
And Pete covering up the communicator, like even the space alphabet.
I was
don't
thinking that, to
speak
be honest.
space.
I'm not fluent in space.
I'll look over Pete's shoulder, be like, "Hey, Z, it's
Rangers.
Cassidy." Yes, Z. It's the Thunder Rangers. How are
I
the Omega
know who
Rangers
it
doing?
is.
As it
Wow.
does always.
I have been around for a lot longer than you for children have.
Okay. Delightful.
Honestly, it's just kind of nice to be thought of as
Are
young.
the Omegas alive?
Of course, the
start
Omegas
there.
are alive.
Okay, good.
Good. Have you heard
Can they
anything
come
from
to the
this?
phone?
They're a little bit busy right now.
Have y'all heard anything from the Space Rangers recently?
Recent is define recent.
When was the last time you heard from the Space Rangers?
3 weeks ago.
And what was the context of that message?
They were heading towards a disaster, an SOS call.
Where?
Oh,
Let me guess.
Was it?
Aquitar?
It was indeed Aquitar. Are they not there? I can clearly see you. I mean,
No,
I see
they're-
Delphine in the background.
No, for as far as we can tell, they've either been captured or taken out by the Machine Empire.
General Vendrix has their helmets mounted on his wall.
We
Yeah.
tried contacting Billy, but we couldn't get a signal.
Are you sure they're not just
We're sure.
lost?
I
We're
mean,
sure-
look, that again, Vendrix didn't have a problem with just taking a live Ranger's helmet and leaving, so they could, in fact, be lost.
Yeah.
That is
Um,
true. That's
that is-
possible.
Can I check their I'm gonna check their grid signatures.
I was just about to say, can I do like a planet-wide grid search?
I'm gonna check their grid signatures with my grid lore shenanigans and my wayfinder.
Hey, Matt, you're never gonna believe this.
Oh no.
Are we live?
We just went live.
It's taken Twitch.
It's
Oh,
an
Jesus.
hour.
Gosh darn it, Twitch. You have one job.
Can I provide Cassidy an upshift at all?
Do you have the skill in question?
Do you have would it be grid lore, Matt? Or
So
And
yours
we're
is
drinking
cultures.
again. Hydrate.
yeah, it's culture. Do you have
Yep.
culture?
No.
I'll
I
give
do-
you an
oh, I
upshift.
don't.
I have culture. I have everything.
Don't forget to hydrate. My friend is a bastard.
Thank you, friend.
Do you have cultures, or are you able to make a skill check? Is it savant?
Savant, yeah, and treated as having a D2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I have.
I'm going to say yes for now. I do have a funny feeling it might just be for skill checks because you're we're going to go with yes because we're just going to go with the easiest option for this moment in time.
Okay. So I'll get an upshift with that, right? Right, Matt?
Yep.
That's number lock, not backspace.
He has the skill to hydrate.
And then I do not have edge. I want specialization. I clicked the wrong one. My apologies. One upshift. Roly poly oly. 12. I don't like that. What did I get? What can I reroll? I can literally roll the one
Four.
on me d4.
Critical 12.
Can we make it a
Which-
critical 12?
Yeah. Let's reroll that 1d4.
I mean, you
So I
can
have-
spend a story point to re-roll it with 2 upshifts
I
on
mean,
a failed
I
skill
could.
test.
I could.
Any
but-
failed skill test for you, remember.
How many story points do we have left? Because I've already
Four?
have we only used that
Sitting
one?
at 5, it looks like. So
Yeah,
you're
I think
going.
I've only used
Yep,
that one.
5,
Yeah.
'cause it went up
It's
and
five
down.
because Peter gave us one and then we lost that one, so we're still at max.
And
Oh
then I
yeah.
get
So.
because I got hit by a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oi.
yeah. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna spend
Do
another
it.
story point
Yeah,
because
for it.
That's why I do comedy, to farm story points.
so that would bring me up to. Is Sarah helping again? Can Sarah help again?
Yep.
It's the
Okay,
same
so
roll.
that's
Yeah.
3 upshifts.
Yeah. Right. For the future, so you can make
You did worse.
you can always try a skill
Really?
check using D2 as your skill level, but you
You got an
don't
11.
have a D2 to roll the skill win. So you can't provide upshifts. You can just try to make any skill check essentially.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Matt, I'm gonna re-roll this. Can I re-roll the D4 and the D8 with my grid tech number 1?
Can you re-roll this? 'Cause
As long as it's a 1
Oh wait,
or a 2.
I
Yeah.
I actually have culture anyway. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
so-
as long as it's a 1 or a 2, you can reroll.
Okay, so
You can also
forward-
re-roll the 6
oh.
if you want.
I did not see the D6 was a 2. Sweet.
Yeah.
1d4, 1d6, 1d.
I'm going to need to start bringing 2 cups of water if we're just going to be hydrating every.
Do I have
Bro.
to put commas between the number between the things? Because
Let's
it's
have a quick look.
/R 1d4, comma 1d6, comma 1d8. I don't know.
You'd need to do it on different lines.
Different lines.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's
Can I
a
try
space
to fish
between
again?
the R and right. Okay. I did it. God damn it!
Didn't help.
I got a 5 on the D8.
Yeah, but
So
your highest roll previous on like a
Yeah.
skill die was a 6, so it actually
Yeah.
no.
I don't like this, Matthew.
You are not able to tap into the grid to try and locate the space rangers.
I'm not a happy camper.
Well, damn. All right.
Sorry.
I'll try again in a little bit. I'm emotionally compromised.
Yeah. Again, beds for these 5s. Let's go.
Hmm.
Everybody grab an
Can I-
Operation Ranger and let's get them tucked in.
I grabbed 3.
Make make me an alertness perception check.
Everyone?
Everyone. I'm gonna say an alertness perception
No.
check with edge.
I already have edge. Does that mean I
Yeah,
get an upshift?
No, you just unfortunately you already get the edge.
Mm.
Aw.
To you too.
That's cocked. God damn it, I need to adjust that.
Did I do good? I got a 16. I got a critical 17. I did good.
17, no crit.
Sarah just blows it all out of the water though because she got a 26.
I mean, look, I'm rolling
And you
on...
can crit on alertness on D2, can't you?
Yep, so that is a crit. Yeah.
That is actually a crit as well.
Yeah,
Let's see.
my alertness is a D4. I'm happy when I get above a 10.
It's
My
fair.
alertness is also a D4, but I have edge, so.
Mine is a D2.
Sarah, as you turn
That's
around and
actually-
people begin grabbing the Aquitarian Rangers, your eyes scan across the it's not a horizon because you're so far down. They scan across the city and instantly you recognize a building. You recognize it because you've been there before. Not on this planet.
Is it a command center?
It
It's
is
the command
exactly the
center.
same as the command center. Like
like
down to a
Krispy
T.
Man, I'm so glad I built the volcano base.
I would
One of a
say
kind.
as you look at it and your visor picks up
Except
details,
no
it just
substitutes.
shows Eltarian bunker.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Is there like a teleportation signal we can latch onto?
I would say yes.
All right.
Damn, I was really hoping I could parade carrying 3 rangers,
Uh,
3 rangers bridal style through the city at once.
We're gonna go to the command center.
Pete's so excited. We have teleportation again.
Do you guys
You-
want to go to the command center and I'll stay here and keep things flowing here?
Yeah,
Or should
go
we all
ahead.
stay together?
Nah, I
I
mean,
mean,
look,
after-
they need a
after
ranger to
last
help
time,
them,
split it
especially
up.
if we're gonna have incoming civilians. So
you teleport into the command center, leaving Cassidy to look after the spaceport. And
I will leave Baby Dragon with Cassidy.
Cassidy
As-
and Baby Dragon to look after the
as
spaceport.
protection.
there you go. You got a teammate.
And as you leave, Baby Dragon looks across at you. It's not like I wanted to go there anyway.
You
Baby
do always
dragon.
forget Baby Dragon can't talk. Yeah, that's real.
Mhm.
That's not a bit.
I forget that baby dragon. I'm like, there, baby dragon.
I mean,
I'm
he
like,
does it so infrequently. That's something you just forget about it until he does. And he's
He has-
extremely posh.
He is
Yeah,
very
Same
posh.
amount of smarts points as Pete does.
it's like, it's okay. You can help me. We'll go visit later.
The command center is architecturally, technologically exactly the same. You arrive and see the same consoles arrayed in front of you as you would have done
Wow.
a month ago.
Can I connect to the computers in the command center and do another planetary search to see if we can find the space rangers?
Put the ranger you're carrying down first.
Yeah, can we tuck these guys in?
Yeah,
first?
like damn. What
I would like to-
one
They just drop
catastrophe at a
stealth.
time.
They're literally sleeping on our shoulders. Come on.
Yeah, I've got one in my first set of arms, and then my other 2 sets of arms have rotated backwards, so they're also being cradled. It looks horrifying.
You take you knowing the layout, you're able to easily find the
Because
dormitories.
the doors are color coordinated.
Yeah, the dormitories are there. The doors are color coordinated. You're not able to step through.
Can I aim real good and just chuck them onto their beds?
I will say yes. You could. You
Like,
can sort of
wake
or
up-
just
wake up
like
for 2
rouse them
seconds,
and
give us
yeah.
permission to go in your room, and then we can get you in. Yeah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm just like with the one in my arms. I'm like, and a 1, and a 2,
Oh God.
and
Make me a athletics or targeting check.
And this was how the yellow accretion ranger died.
Who would throw a Power Ranger into a wall?
I'm being rewarded for being a silly goose. 22.
Yeah, you with your 6 arms providing that extra oomph with you yeet the yellow Aquitarian Ranger onto their bed, which is kind of
Yeet.
impressive because the first part of the room is like a desk and a computer set up somewhere to do any sort of admin work.
You really have to
throw them
thread the
like
needle.
30
You really
foot
gotta...
through a doorway. Yeah.
All right, now to do this 2 more times, and then both of them like get up. They're like, "Nope, we're good. We
No.
don't want that.
Nope.
Put
Nope.
me down, please."
Nope. We get airsick.
All right.
With the
I don't
Rangers,
want to see any of you for at least 8 hours.
Delphine smirks as she like collapses and just, our time goes faster than your time.
I was about to say, counterpoint. When have you ever met a ranger that sleeps for more than 4?
Yeah, and we really need to be getting serious.
1 rest cycle. Guys, come like
All rangers are suicidal overachievers. We're all the same.
That's
We
fair.
can't. None of us can leave well enough alone. If there are people that need help, we wake up.
With them safe and secure, resting, you hear snores as you depart. And
Good for them.
not just snores, but you actually hear Kestro talking in their sleep. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't
Oh,
want to be blue.
I'm gonna before we head out and before Peter does whatever he needs to, like, before he does his like command center grid stuff. I'm gonna look at the medicine cabinet and find some like congestion medicine for whoever's snoring the loudest. Gotta
Just
clear
throw
yourself
it
up,
in.
buddy. Yeah.
Pete, you can make another check for me with an upshift.
I was gonna say, can I make an argument for an upshifter because we're so familiar with the technology?
Yeah, I did. This is exactly the same. It's not in the same language, but again, you're
The
Translator.
helmet takes care of that.
And it is grid tech as well this time, isn't it?
it's technically not. It's Eltarian tech.
Then I'm spending a story point to roll as though specialized.
Okay.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, nicey nice.
And you are trying to find the Space Rangers.
Or any trace of like their energy signatures to see if we can track them at least.
You find 6 energy signatures departing the planet in the direction that the Machine Empire ships left.
Okay, can guarantee they're on the Machine Empire ship, guys.
Fantastic. Well,
they're alive, so that is good.
we have to. We'll deal with that.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that event as it comes. Serious. Protecting Aquitar first, going to Sirius second.
Yeah.
Something.
Can
Put
I
down
say
psychos.
to Cassidy to see if she can maintain tracking on their signatures through her grid thing?
You find 6 additional energy signatures on a different planet, and then 6 more on Sirius.
God damn you, Vengex, and your stupidness with having their helmets and doing things. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Wait, so
anyway.
are you just tracking the helmets?
He's tracking grid tech. He's tracking their energy signature would be in their helmets. It'd be in the grid shells.
So wait, there's some on one planet, some on the ship, and some on another planet.
You
So
find
the
so there's
ones
6.
on the ship, the ones on the ship are most likely the helmets that Vengex has, because he takes his collection with him wherever he goes. There are 6 on another planet, not related to us currently, right? It's just there is a planet that's got 6 more, and then there's also 6 of the same energy signature on Sirius.
On Sirius.
So we're gonna find out what the one on Sirius is.
So
I'd say
Sirius Psycho Rangers, because they are technically clones of the Space Rangers.
that's again. This is Cal asking. That's a thing.
That's the isn't that above the table? Was that their clones?
Yeah, that's an above the table
Okay.
thing. But Pete would like
Okay.
argue that we know that the Psycho Rangers are on Sirius, so that's the Psycho Rangers.
I mean, no, you wouldn't know
Point-
because again, the
point
Space
I'm
Rangers
just
could
gonna
be
throw
fighting
out
the
there.
Psycho Rangers.
Our Psycho Rangers aren't clones, because in fact you're aware that your former Blue Ranger is one of
Is
these
a
Psycho
Ranger,
Rangers.
yeah.
Ones,
Yep.
yeah.
You know this.
And the OG green is the
Mhm.
green.
And
Like,
Andros is the red.
Andros is the red Psycho Ranger. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
this. This
Yeah.
isn't news to you.
But in game, Pete would argue that the signatures we're picking up on Sirius.
I mean,
most
it
likely
could be
Psycho
psycho
Rangers.
interference. It could be they're there. We'll find
Although
out there.
Crew said there was 5, and we're picking up 6 signatures.
I mean, look, if we're tracking them specifically, they've clearly already like lost helmets to Vengex. Maybe they dropped some of their stuff somewhere else.
I mean,
If they were on the other, if they're on the other planet and they still couldn't answer us calling them, then they must be dealing with something important. I think they're alive.
Pete,
Either
make
They're
me
alive, and that's gonna have to be enough for right now.
make me a technology astrotech skill check.
feel free to
Or
stop
astro navigation.
14.
You don't know the exact planet, but the region of space that the other 6 signatures are coming from is controlled by the Machine Empire.
Could be a prison.
Either that, or it's gonna sound funny, but Vengex having access to the Space Rangers helmets, he could just be throwing us off the scent. And
Could be, yeah. But I think step 1 is we put down the psychos. Step
Agreed.
2 is Mystery Planet.
we can only assume that those if it's not Vengex throwing off the signal, then that's got to be the Psycho Rangers, and Kruger just hasn't seen green yet.
I will
And
say,
Green could still
assuming
be with Rita.
you are sharing this information with Cassidy, you can make
Yeah.
a cultures check. Not grid lore,
Not grid lore,
but
just culture.
cultures. Yeah.
I still have good culture. Look at me with my D6. Just normal culture. Hey, that's a 20.
Cassidy, you know the planet.
Mhm.
You've not been there before, but you do know it.
I don't have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
It is, in fact, a planet being used by the Machine Empire as a prison.
I don't know what you're going to say. Cool. You didn't give the planet a name.
Prison planet. That's its name.
All right, so once
Uh,
again, point of order: wait until the Aquitarians wake up. Go to Sirius and curb stomp some Psycho Rangers.
And prison
And then
break.
run a remaster of The Rock.
Great movie.
I was like, you've seen The Rock?
I mean,
Because Cal
Cal-
doesn't know. No, because Cal doesn't know movies.
all right.
I mean, Peter is definitely Nick Cage. I think I'm Sean Connery.
I'm the getaway driver. I've never seen the movie, so I'm just making shit up.
I have to say that makes
Un-
no sense in the
You
context of this
exactly.
movie.
You picked an unfortunate role.
Yeah. Yeah. For the record, the planet is only known by a designation, which is XJ7-19.
Yeah, because they don't name their planets because they're robots.
Yeah. Who would name a planet Earth?
I mean, it's what it is. We
And I
named it
think
after what it was.
Welcome to dirt.
welcome to
Exactly.
Dirt.
That's what it is. It's Earth. What do you want? That's what it is. It's what it's got.
We are going to pan over to Cassidy and Baby Dragon as the first of several ships begin making their approach and landing upon the surface. Um, as people come out of the ship, as access hatches are opened, as ramps are lowered or raised, ladders are descended, there's just a general sense of fear and concern. And assuming you're still morphed,
Yes.
they swarm you. Not in a
I
hostile fashion, but
yeah.
you're clearly a Power Ranger. You might not be their Power Rangers, but you're clearly a Power Ranger.
The uniform is quite distinctive.
I have like kind of mentally prepared myself as I was like watching and waiting and like kind of like directing people to be like, hey, calmly, like the people who are already leading to be like, hey, calmly go into the city. And then so like as I was watching these other ships come into, I kind of like put myself like on a small pedestal so like when they come near me, I can like be seen easier. Sorry, excuse me.
Dragon's got two of those little glow sticky things and is like directing.
Oh, I thought you were doing an idol dance. I have wee brain rot.
So when as I am swarmed, I will say something along like the Aquitarian Rangers are taking a rest. They have worked hard to protect your home. Um, me and the other Thunder Rangers are here. They are they and then I'll be like they are securing the area. um, just please be patient. Um, everything will like I'm trying to like instill like a sense of peace, a sense of calm. Just slowly, calmly, safely make your way to your homes. Um, just please be safe. Please no pushing. Please no shoving. And then I have like I would like for like Baby Dragon just to be like next to me like bodyguard pose, slightly intimidating.
He's got the shades on and everything.
Yeah. Just yeah,
So,
just to like to be slightly intimidating, but also like calming. Like if you need any help, like please keep your family together, all that stuff, and then
If you have any questions, please direct them my way.
yeah, and then I would have liked if there was like any security in the city to also like have them help to like
you
direct
see
people.
in uniform Space Patrol Delta. Not Rangers, but just members of Space Patrol
Yeah,
Delta.
and I would like to just, I would have also liked to have like a meeting with the SPD to like help them, direct the city, make sure things stayed calm as well, as we kept things together.
Do you believe what you're saying? Everything's safe.
I believe parts of it. I don't know if we're fully safe, but I believe for the time being we are safe.
Make me a deception check with an upshift.
Do I still have my deception, or did I get rid of it? I do still have my deception.
It was either going to be deception or persuasion, and I think deception is actually the better of the two for you at this point in time.
I have both, but my deception is slightly better with an upshift. Heck yeah. I keep pressing my number lock button and it is not working for me. Hey Matt, I'm gonna spend a story point.
How bad was it? I haven't seen the roll yet, out of curiosity. Yep, spend the story point. Make sure you use your 2 upshifts in
I
addition to
will.
the initial one.
Yay! So that's 3 upshifts. Woohoo! And I don't get edge. I just get the 3. Nope. Why is there a 0 in front of that 3? Go away.
You do succeed
13.
at the skill check.
Okay, good.
As you try to calm people down, as you're trying to instill this sense of everything's okay, the Machine Empire have left, maybe leave the stuff that you were taking with you on the ship just in case you need to make a quick exit, but head home, everything will be all right. There's a few people who argue with you, not quite getting into a shouting match, but they're clearly more afraid than the rest. But the general sense from the crowd, from the people coming through, is that everything is okay, and they head off as well. Cassidy has managed to quell what could have been a riot, literally could have been a riot at the spaceport. Congratulations.
Yay.
And
But would it have been a Zoot Suit riot?
yep,
Oh,
Peter.
So riot.
Peter has located 6 potential sources of the Space Rangers. Oh, sorry, 3 different potential sources of the 6 Space Rangers.
There we go.
I'm sure that's going to be really easy to sort out.
hmm
Totally.
And the Aquatarium Rangers are currently
Goes intake.
the Aquatarium Rangers. Thank you. The Aquatarium Rangers are currently resting in the command center,
Having a little sleep.
having a little sleep. I will, unless there's anything specifically you want to do on Aquitar or whilst they're resting. I'm not seeing any.
I kind of, I guess, not like an important. It's like there's just like, look, for the sake of brevity, acting out this stuff doesn't have to happen. But there's like filler episodes.
Oh yeah,
Cal patrols the city and is playing with children in the street to get some of the childhood he didn't have.
Cal's
Aw.
playing with kids. Pete's trying to figure out
how to build.
and maybe messing with some of the Aquatarian tech.
Doing what? Hey, focus on one of your 3 research projects. The more time you can put into any of them, the better.
Yeah, pick a research project.
Do you remember what they are? Energy vampires, machine empire tech, and there was one other-
Change our communication
swim speeds
Yes,
frequency.
I'm going to sort around
and
with,
frequency. There's 4 projects.
yeah,
We'll
modulating
need to tap into
our
your
power armor to run on a different frequency from the helmet that Machine Empire now have.
Make me a technology. This will be grid tech. You will be glad to know.
Yeah.
Make me a technology grid check, skill check.
Oh, I will, Matthew. Grid teching,
Oh,
special
I
eye.
will. I get to use my
Edge.
specialization now. I'm so happy.
Shazam!
6.
10.
You got a 1 on the D12, bro.
It could have been a 6.
Yeah,
It
like,
could have been a 6.
is there anything you want to re-roll that you can re-roll
I'm re-rolling that D12.
Yeah.
And-
with a story
yeah.
point?
Yeah, how do I do it again?
Just do.
/R
/R space 1D12.
1d12.
There's even a little dice. No,
not
that doesn't actually do
better.
anything.
It's not better.
No, that's
Alright,
exactly the
it's
same as it
better.
was before.
No.
No, it is.
No,
It is because the
It
D10
is, 'cause
was
your
also a
highest,
4.
Your highest roll was a 4,
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
and you rolled another 4.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
As far as you're aware, you have successfully completed what you tried to do.
I don't like how you say as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure Pete would know if he failed or succeeded.
No,
I mean,
that's because,
no.
It's because you rolled a 10 that you don't.
Yeah.
That's why.
You've
rolled a
messed
10.
around with the helmets, and as far as you're aware, you've done so
Peter
with enough
thinks that he did
success.
it.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Job done.
It's fine.
Peter the character is 100% confident that he did it.
Yeah. There's been no consequence or anything that would indicate a failure.
Yeah, it's not like because it's not like it would have exploded if you got it wrong. Vendrix hasn't contacted us, so
I mean, maybe on a
Pete is like,
fumble,
I
I'd have
did-
blown up the helmet just to mess with Pete.
Yeah,
but
that's a fumble. Like any
Yeah.
other time, it's just like I think I did what I think I did it. That's it.
Yeah.
I dunk on a child
Unfortunately.
using 6 arms.
Love how the one time I actually rolled my thing specialized, I
I
failed.
know.
Good. I'm
Again, you don't know if you failed.
I come in too overconfident. You see, it was the Shazam that just completely screwed it.
That's why I predicted 6.
Kelsey and I are gonna have a nice lunch date on an alien planet.
I love that. I actually genuinely I love that. It's just-
Everyone get your fillers out. It's a
Yeah.
we got 24 hours for a filler episode.
Yeah, you guys tell me what is your filler episode?
I'm just gonna keep helping people clean up, clean up some of the streets. Keep things organized in the
Question.
landing area, and then if I have time, do some sketching of the city, which I probably won't, but if I do.
Yeah, I assume if there's time, then I'm going to get dragged off for underwater rock climbing.
100%.
You gotta climb down instead of up.
Question:
It's just scuba diving along a surface.
Does Baby Dragon automatically repair over time?
No. At least I wouldn't think so. The drones don't fix themselves, right?
No.
You gotta fix them to full health.
Then I'll spend the rest of my time repairing Baby Dragon.
There you go.
See,
Does
it's
Baby
an
Shark
interesting
have, like, a little
question.
repair
And
droid inside of
mechanically, I
him?
think the issue would be, or not issue, but I think the solution would be, is that because they're taken from G.I. Joe, you go on missions and the missions requisition gear and everything like that, and the drone is considered a gear. It's personal gear, but it is considered gear.
Yeah,
so
it's
when
not
you
like a unique thing.
go
So, like,
out,
if you break a drone, you
Yeah.
just get another one.
it's probably
Baby
just
Dragon is
repaired.
different.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll spend the rest of the time on planet repairing Baby Dragon. Do you want me to roll?
I mean,
for
it's 24 hours. I will let you. You can make a technology check, and people can regenerate their personal power to what they would in a day.
Sweet. I don't think I used any
need to
personal
roll?
power.
Would I need to roll for it, or would it just be?
You
a
need
case
to
of I
roll the
spend-
check, yeah, because there's consequences for failure, unfortunately.
I did
I
not use
mean-
any personal power.
How much do we think something bad's going to happen for the rest of the episode?
Depends on how fast we get to Sirius.
Well, can I use that last story point for specialization?
Well,
Go
because
ahead.
because here's the thing, right? It's not even about the episode; it's about the scene. And if we
Yeah,
get on the
if
ship
you
and
went
leave, that's
into a
different
combat scene, it would be a different scene. You'd get extra story points. Yeah, everything
Cool.
taking
Pop
place
off,
on
man.
Aquitar until you leave until you leave the planet or enter combat would be one scene.
Cool. I'm going to go for 2 health then at 15.
Full health.
Oh, and you crit,
Whoa.
so you get 3.
Jesus. Yeah.
No,
but-
4, because crit's an additional degree of success,
Oh,
essentially.
Crit is wait. So no, but he didn't get a degree of success.
No, but it would be the same as the crit result would be
No,
a
but
degree.
what I mean, does it double it or just give it 1 more? Because I thought
No,
'cause he was
double it
going for
because
2.
what he was going for was 2. So with a crit, it would be 4.
Okay, so okay, yeah, cool.
So he's back to full health.
Woo!
Fixed up Baby Dragon. Let's go. Happy to hear.
Sarah, make me an athletics check.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah.
Nice.
You know what?
For anybody
Okay.
watching,
Hey,
And
I'm
you-
tragic. I have a
and-
tragic backstory. Get wrecked.
before her tragic backstory comes into play, for anybody watching, Sarah did in fact roll a 1 on the d20 for a 4.
Oh, it's 14.
14.
Now it is 14, which is significantly better than the 4.
Plus 10, in fact.
What do we think that? Because I don't think we've got. Do we have a stat block for her anymore? Out of curiosity,
For-
Did you
For
delete it?
Kelsey?
Lightspeed Rangers. We should still have a Kelsey stat
should.
block.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
No,
Kelsey's.
we have
Yep.
not in the public one. But you might.
Kelsey
Yep.
is a D6 with specialization and shit like this.
Kelsey got a 22.
Yeah.
I will
Of course
reveal
she
that.
did.
That wasn't meant to be private. Kelsey got a 22. So although although Sarah makes a good outing of it, Kelsey's just unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, but Kelsey is just better.
That's fine.
Yeah, Kelsey is
I'm
just this is her
better.
shtick. Yeah,
Just means
extreme sports
I
is
get a
her
good
thing.
view. Yeah.
It just clicked what you said. I missed it and it just clicked into my head. So you do have a good time out doing all of these crazy scuba related climbing escapades. And there's a nice picnic, some fresh fish that was recently caught by a purple ranger.
Different Purple Ranger though.
Different purple ranger, not this
I'm
purple
just
ranger.
laughing.
Different.
I'm just
Different.
I'm just laughing because fresh fish.
For Cal, roll me either an alertness or a
I am patrolling, but
cultures check.
it's mostly helping people.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or
Let's
even
see,
streetwise if you've got.
It's not better than my alertness. That D4 is gone.
Farewell.
I like that. That D4 is gone.
16.
16. There's not any real trouble. Nobody's fighting in the streets. Nobody's robbing anybody.
I'm honestly surprised there aren't looters, but I mean that's from my human perspective.
Yeah.
Because, humans would immediately start looting. Maybe Aquitar
It's just like this makes no sense, but we're just going to start looting the planet for no reason.
Dude, when like something happens in a city, looters are out immediately.
I'm 100% with you. Okay, it still makes no sense.
We're just bad people.
Yeah, but you do, as you're walking through the city, especially as you're walking into like parks or recreational areas, you do find a small gathering of children sort of following along. Parents look over at you and sort of their children and kind of.
I'm Pied Piper and
It's fine.
children.
Yeah, he's a Power Ranger. Everything is fine.
Did you bring blackjack down?
Juggling kids with your 6 arms.
I'm not gonna
God, I
do
hope
that.
not. Yeah, like, God, I hope not.
Not gonna do that.
But you do have a nice sort of relaxed patrol, making friends amongst the local population.
Would you say I'm being a good public liaison for the Thunder
I
Rangers?
would say you're being a very
a
good public liaison.
Even.
Yeah, a good ambassador for.
Of Earth.
We're gonna fight now for ambassador of Earth position.
Not with our fists, with our actions. I'm just like, look, who do they love?
Cassidy, what do you do during your 24-hour period?
I'm just keeping an eye on everything, making sure like the port where the spaceships came in, making sure that all went smoothly. Once that went smoothly, similar to Cal, I'm helping out on the streets, making sure if there's a big mess, helping clean that up. And then if I have time, I'm gonna add a sketch to my sketchbook and draw some of Aquitar.
Make me a performance check then.
Sure thing. I am not specialized because I'm a dummy, but I have a skill. I do have a D2.
Yes, the scene from El Dorado with Miguel just walking through the city is very much what I had in mind when, with Cal.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I probably didn't get very high.
11?
It's an 11.
Yeah,
It's
you put
decent.
together a decent image of the city from when you entered it. So you've got the bubble of energy, the force field. You've got the ships coming in.
Got a nice skyline. Got a nice, city
nice
outline.
waterline.
Yeah, this waterline.
There's lots of blues and greens in this piece of artwork.
Yeah, got like nice little bits of buildings.
It's a nice it's a nice piece of memorabilia, a nice maybe something to send home to your mother. It's like, look, visiting new planets. Everything's awesome.
Making new friends, definitely not making new enemies.
Yeah.
Things fine.
They made an enemy of us.
But
Yeah, I'll
as
take a picture of it and send it to my mom.
I'm also gonna throw a concert because we're here and I have a space band.
Yeah, you brought the space. You
You
brought
brought
the
your
you
space
literally
band
brought the
for a
space band
reason.
with you as well,
actually
yeah.
like
For
it's
this,
actually
yeah.
vitally important that you do this.
Yeah, this would
It
be
is,
this would actually be underwhelming if you didn't. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Make me a performance check. We'll make it as a group skill check. There's 3 of you. There's 3 members of the band. Can the 3
Can
of
I
you
roll for
please
Kyle?
make me
Four.
You can. 4
There's 4
including
people
you
in
or
it.
4? What? Who do
4
I keep
including me, yeah.
forgetting?
Yeah.
Sorry. Right. I meant there's 3. Like there's Michael, there's Sabina, and there's
I
Panic.
see.
So they could be the other 3 members of the band. You really threw me there. I was like, who am I forgetting? Make me
Would you like to remember their names? I have them.
make me a performance skill check with. We're gonna say a D6.
Yeah, I'm rolling for Kyle. I just really want to roll for Kyle for some reason.
Okay, but if it goes badly, it's your fault.
It is all my fault. I am taking full responsibility. That is a pretty good roll.
I think that
Could be a
might
lot
actually be
worse.
the worst performance roll Sarah has
Yeah.
ever made.
I agree with this statement.
I mean, it's a
it's
critical
incredible.
13.
Like
Yeah. Can you re-roll anything, Sarah?
nothing that'll help.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
So do you?
Yeah.
So how do I roll this? What am I rolling?
D20 and a D6.
Yeah.
They're probably specialized.
I would say they're specialized. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me roll a D4. Which won't get me anything better, but
I mean,
You might
13 is still good. Like,
well, I rolled a 4 on the D4, but I
So
might
it's a
crit.
critical 14.
Hey,
I did not get a
hey,
critical 14.
Hey guys, I got bad news.
What?
9.
And Michael?
Eve. I got a
You gotta
7.
roll a d6. You gotta roll with a d6 because you're not you.
Yeah,
You're someone else.
it's with a D6.
D6.
D6 with
specialization.
specialization. So roll a d6 and a d4. Add it to whatever you rolled on that d20. It was bad. It was also bad.
Also bad. It's our
It was a
first
6 on the
space
D20.
band.
Yeah,
It's your first concert since,
leaving Earth. And,
Kyle
we were all,
Kyle got into a little bit of a
Kyle got
sleepy
the
sleep.
best.
Yeah.
Kyle got
haven't
the
been
best. Kyle got a
practicing.
14.
It's slash and then R. Yeah. And then a
For
d4 as well.
for the Rangers, make me an alertness perception check as well.
Pokey pokey boss.
Alright. I'm gonna do much
No.
better than that. Watch.
Was that no, I'm not making it, or no, it's that bad?
4. I am not paying. I'm fishing again, dude.
Where was that?
Yeah, Cal didn't even come to the concert. He's just got a whole load of the Aquitarian kids, and they're just at the water, like that, at the edge of the city, just fishing.
I've got the bit, and I'm like, all right, everyone form a cat, like hold out the tarp. And then they all, like, it's like playing parachute. They spread out the tarp as I rip another giant fish out of the dome.
Please don't throw it at me.
I mean, you're not here. I'm throwing it at the tarp. Kids are gonna bundle it, and then we're gonna sell it tomorrow.
The performance
The fish
is
market.
pretty good. There were more successes than your failures, so it is a good concert. Not the best one you've put on, but maybe just because the Aquitarians don't appreciate Earth music.
That's rude. That's a shame.
How dare you put the failure of the band on the Aquitarian people?
I mean, they didn't fail, it just wasn't great. What I will say is, Cassidy and Sarah, you both notice that, and I feel like I should almost send this to you as a message, but I'm not going to. Kyle is wearing a lot of aqua.
The color?
Yep. The shade of blue.
A very similar color to one of the coins we found.
Yep.
After the concert, I'm gonna pull him aside.
I'm gonna
Kyle.
come up with Sarah. Come
Uh,
up next to Sarah.
Yeah.
Did you steal a coin?
No, I didn't steal anything.
Do you
Insight
have a
check.
coin?
I do not have a coin.
Insight check.
Insight check. I have no insight. Matt, I'm going to spend that personal power and use that thing so I can
Go for it.
No, I already have thing. I just don't have specialization in insight. Never mind. So I just roll this normal.
He's not lying.
I got a 21. Hell yeah. Why did it roll me with a d6? Oh, I rolled the wrong one. That's why did it roll me with a d6?
Bro, it's so funny watching Sarah roll 2 19s.
He's not lying. There's something he's not telling you, but he's definitely not lying. You've known him long enough, especially Sarah. He's terrible at lying. He's too nervous.
Hey, Kyle. You
Kyle?
wanna tell us what's going on here?
Well, like 2 days ago when we was flying through space, and I went to check and see what was going on because there was those warnings, and this thing just hit me out of nowhere, and I swear to you, I have never felt as exhausted as that in my entire life. It was just like all of the energy was drained out of me.
Oh yeah, the vampire things. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, those
clearly.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got Bulk and Skull too, but like ever since I've just, I don't know, it's just I feel a bit more like pep in my step.
Like an aqua flavored pep in your step.
Can I do
I think
a
it looks
reading
good on me.
I'm not saying that it doesn't.
Can I do a reading on him with like my grid tech? Yeah. My grid lore, my cultures. Would that be grid lore, Matt?
I'm patting him down for a morpher and or.
I mean,
don't
look, remember,
find
the
one.
coins choose their people. They do not give them morphers. That's a different piece of technology.
19.
Yeah.
He's definitely something different about him. There's a very aqua tinged shine to his eye, you could say.
Ooh. I could re-roll the 2 on my 6. Would that give me something more than what you said?
No, like he's not a Power Ranger. He's not morphed. He's not, but like
There's a difference between
he's probably like
attuning to
the
your shit.
closest to being a Power Ranger you've seen a person be.
Okay, so can I deduce that he has been chosen by the coin?
100%.
Tell Pete he'll make a morpher.
I'll just kind of like cross my arms and kind of like.
Is he? What do we need?
I'll just give him a smile. Like I'm like I'll say like I'm in like casual clothes at this point, and I'll be like, I'll kind of like pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Congratulations, Kyle."
Yeah. Hey, hey, Pete.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to find that aqua coin and slap a morpher around it.
I mean, I've got some like prototypes from the new morphers I made for us.
It already picked someone.
Who?
I'll give you.
It's Kyle, right?
3 guesses. God damn it, Cal!
What? It makes sense. He's the best one of them I trained.
You're not. I was trying to. Yes, it is Kyle.
Oh, cool. Yeah, have him. Once we get back to the ship, have him stop by the lab, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Kyle in the background is listening to this entire conversation. He's just like, I don't understand. Like,
Cal is
a
like,
Power Ranger.
Just no. I'm gonna do this differently than this, Sarah. Just you are a power. I'm gonna put my hand on Kyle's shoulder and be like, "So do you want to be a Power Ranger?"
What? I mean, it's kind of dangerous.
What you're doing is already pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Being a ranger whilst being in space with us would be less dangerous than not being a ranger.
But
and
nobody
still
wants to
being in
kill
space
me.
with us.
The voice in my wrist does have a point.
Nobody
I
wants
mean-
to kill me because of the color of the clothes that I.
I
You're
mean,
already
a
wearing the
vampire
Kyle-
has
colourful
a
clothes.
pride.
Oh, fuck.
Kyle,
Look,
Kyle,
Not
Kyle,
even-
Oh, that's
That's
even
not the
this
one.
episode.
bud.
Kyle, chin up. You're literally the best student I trained.
Oh.
I will not have you disgrace me as a teacher
Did-
and yourself
did
as one
anybody
of my
get that?
students.
Like, did anybody? Did these things record?
It's true.
I mean,
I'll
pretty
say
sure
it
they
again
still
if you
record
want me
it.
to. It's true.
Yeah.
Guys,
Cal
you heard him.
literally-
I am the best of his students. Like,
Cal, fun fact, Cal believes that because he hit Kyle the most and Kyle kept getting back up. If Cal had hit the others as much as he hit
Perseverance.
as
yeah.
much as he hit Kyle, they would have stayed down.
he's not very smart, but he does keep getting back up.
But he's
Yeah,
brave.
That's the most important thing. The ability to keep standing up after you are put through unimaginable pain.
I guess I'm a power.
No one's
Oh,
gonna
my
make
mom
you
is going to be so angry.
No one's gonna make you be active, but we want you to be ready. You're
Yeah,
just
I
the
am
first
once-
member of the reserve squad.
Once you get your morpher, I will be hitting you harder.
Wait, did you
Yay.
say Balkan Skull too?
Are on the ship?
They were passed out in the med bay just like I was.
They also got hit by vampires, is what he said. But if you
Okay.
want to check them for grid energy, go ahead. It's a good idea.
Where are they right now?
Probably
Back on the ship.
I imagine.
Or actually, wait, did we give the crew shore leave, or did I really just have them like? It's like, listen, you guys gotta get
Yeah,
the, get the
I would say
chart
it's
ready.
probably shortly. We probably brought the ship down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull are trying out the local delicacies, plural.
Of course. I'm gonna hunt them down.
You find them at
Yeah.
my fish fry at the beach.
I am also. I'm
I've
also
got,
curious.
Cassidy, over here. I got him. They're with
Alright.
me.
Got ya.
But I'm just gonna drag Kyle along.
Oh yeah.
Just got his
bring
like
any-
shirt
bring any
collar and just
hungry
like
concert. Bring any hungry concert goers. I did find out that they do eat fish.
I mean, fish eat fish. It makes sense. Yeah.
I had to use Aquitar and Google, but
Isn't that just goggles?
Isn't that just gargle? Or
Gargle?
I had to use
Gargle's
Aquitar and
better.
Google and several context clues from when I was in the city from all of the seafood restaurants.
Yeah.
So I guess when you live in the sea, they're just restaurants.
still no pineapples though.
Well, of course, it's the best fruit.
100%.
Underwater pineapple.
You Bulk and Skull are there. They're
You know the pineapples are
chomping on
migratory?
fish.
Are they wearing the same amounts of purple and orange?
Bulk is wearing. He can't be purple. Bulk is wearing.
Can't.
Graphite.
Could be yellow.
Make him the graphite ranger, that'd be sick.
We'll go with graphite. Bulk is wearing graphite. It's very boring because it's just kind of grey.
He's
Yeah.
wearing a pencil lead shirt.
Yeah. Skull, on the other hand, is like he's got a dark jacket on, but underneath it is the most fluorescent orange top you have ever seen in your life. It is so like eye-catchingly obvious that you're just kind of like, how did we miss this?
I'm
I
not-
just-
I'm stationed at like a 6 meter hibachi grill, and I see like the gang rolling up. I'm like, oh, Sarah, thank God you're here. Ant, get over here!
Ant comes running, like at a run, sprinting to the
I
to
need
help
my
out
sous
at the
chef,
kitchen.
There's too
Yeah.
many people.
He doesn't. There's no pause. There's no anything. As soon as he hears his name, he just starts sprinting. Sorry,
Is
she
Ant is
just
short for
starts
Antoinette,
sprinting.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
Sprinting to the hibachi grill and is just, yes, chef.
I trained them well. I'm a good teacher.
To expedite the process, can we link use the teleporter from this command center to get to the ship and back again?
I mean, the ship is landed. The ship is here.
Ship is
We
landed.
got
yeah.
the ship.
Oh, excellent.
We got the
fuel is
ship.
landed. Yeah.
Pete appears with 3 prototype morphers in his hands.
I want to scare Balkan Skull a little, and I'm just gonna like tell him to stand at attention, and I'm just going to like I'm gonna inspect them and rotate around them, and then I'm going to like scan them and just be like,
Did we get? Are we vampires now?
silence.
Are we vampires now? That's such a good question.
That is such a
Ree,
good
you
question.
you actually need to ask that. That's so smart.
That's the question. It's like, are we vampires now?
Silence. And then I'm gonna scan them. I'm assuming. Do I need to roll for this or no? I'll be like, okay. Mm. Well, seems like there's 3 of you. I'm assuming Kyle's just like munching on fish or something.
Yeah, I give him a
I
basket.
mean, we
I
found
made fish.
Kyle. We found Kyle
made-
first. He's in charge of the reserve squad.
I made fish and chips, but the chips are made of seaweed. It's like kale.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's like dried kale chips.
So,
Don't
well,
ask where I got the batter.
Pete will arrive and turn to Cal, be like, as you trained them, you want the honors?
Oh, sick. Recruits Bulk, Skull, Kyle, line up. Oh,
Sir,
no,
yes, sir.
I'll step
Shut
up.
up,
I'll
shut
step
up.
back.
It's like, wait, where did we keep the coin? Did you already put the coins in the morphers, or are we waiting for them to like break through the hull of the ship?
We could say they're loaded up, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Q had them. Q was the one you gave the coins and the Zeo crystals to. So
Oh, sick! Thanks, Q. God, I know you got a chest cold right now. You don't got to say anything. I appreciate you.
His mouth is just full of fish.
Yeah,
Q's just been learning the local dancing. Yeah.
Aquitarian jazz.
It's just the cantina music from Star Wars.
You have proven yourself. You have trained well, and you got incredibly lucky. Welcoming to the team for the first time ever, the Thunder Rangers Reserve Squad of Aqua. I hand Kyle his morpher. Orange, and it's Skull gets orange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Graphite, as I hand Skull his, or as I hand Bulk his.
Bulk takes the morpher. Kyle takes the morpher. Skull takes it, but a bit more reluctantly, and just leans forward. He's like, "Where did we settle on the vampire thing?"
Probably not vampires.
Yeah, most likely not vampires. Yeah.
God,
We
I
haven't
mean,
done tests.
Do you
Haven't done
currently
tests.
feel
Probably
a
not
need
vampires.
to suck energy from our bodies?
You gotta phrase it better than that in the future.
No.
You're correct.
Probably not a
Then
vampire.
you're probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. I just wanted to
Yeah.
scare
Okay.
you.
Oh. And there's a chorus of the 3 of them as they just say, "It's morphin time."
Lightning strikes underwater.
So, hits the 3 of them, and in their place are, the orange, Graphite and Aqua Rangers.
The sudden
Awesome.
realization that I now have to draw 3 new helmets.
I mean, look, focus on the one you got first.
One at a time.
I put several arms around all of them. It's like, this is great. I can
snap a
stop holding
picture.
back in your training.
I snap a
He was
picture with their
holding
very worried looks.
back.
I mean, of course it was. My fists go through concrete normally.
But even through the helmet, you can somehow see the concern on their faces.
That's when I
But
snap the picture.
now you're buffed up. You got ranger protection.
You
I
you
can
could
fight you
say
like
that
a-
you're bulked up even.
My
I don't get it.
two of my arms cross in disappointment, and the other 2 shoot you finger guns.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, now I can fight. Now I can fight you guys like I fight everyone else.
Is it too late to change our minds?
No.
Yes.
We are getting very mixed
Yeah.
messages right here.
I meant to say yes, but for some reason I said no. So
It's because whenever
Cal.
someone asks you a question where you're implied is that you don't have a choice, you want to answer no, even if the correct answer is yes. Because they
Okay.
asked if they had a choice. It's like, nah, no, you don't.
no, you don't.
I
You don't have a
guess
choice.
we're the
It is too late.
Yay.
Welcome to the team. As I shake him, as I shake him vigorously.
I mean, if you don't like it, take it up with your coins, I guess.
They
Like,
chose you.
yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting question. We dealt with like the I don't even remember what their actual name is. The grid beings who managed our original colors.
Emissaries.
The emissaries.
Yeah.
Do
My
we
boss.
do our weird colors have emissaries too?
So no, there's
Yeah, I
there's
didn't think so.
only
There might be an
5
orange
emissaries
emissary.
initially,
There's only 5.
but yeah,
So like
My
graphite's the
boss
hue of
says it's
silver,
in there.
aqua's the hue of blue. So
Oh,
Yeah.
not the blue emissary again.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to him.
no,
he was
It.
a jerk.
They.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with it. It seems more disrespectful. And I
with
don't respect them.
with this
It.
revelation, with the Aquitarian Rangers back and walking up and about and sort of tending to the city around them, they come to you after the meal, after everybody's enjoyed themselves, everything's unwinding, and
Y'all look
just
better.
we've some of the tension's gone. The Machine Empire are clearly a much bigger threat than we believed.
Agreed.
I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
if they
on, my
can, if
ears
they
are still
can,
ringing a little bit from that last explosion.
if they can spend planet crackers on a
I just
trap, then
slap Peter upside the head. Did that help?
did that fix the tinnitus?
No,
Just
Made it worse, huh?
that gave me a headache.
I'm not a medical professional, so
we'll see if we can. We'll get the
Quick
city
penis
back
toy.
in and running, and we'll see if we can locate the Space Rangers.
we have 3 probable locations.
They're
On that-
probably in prison.
Most likely they're on that prison planet, but they could also be on the ship or they could be on Sirius.
Which is where we're going now. So
Yeah.
We'll see if we can.
There's a serious situation developing.
Once again,
Face
two
palm.
arms, like facepalm, 2 arms crossed in pun. The ones up top, like the ones that are based at the top of my shoulders, finger guns.
We'll track down Vengix's ship, and we'll keep an eye on it. At the very least, then we'll know where he's going.
Yeah, well, and like
Just make sure to stay in contact with us.
yeah.
If anything goes wrong, send word right away.
There's 3 more of us than there were half an hour ago. So
Yeah,
I
that's-
noticed that. Do you have some sort of recruitment drive? We only got the 5.
Well,
we
fact of the matter,
found some coins on a robot planet or planet with robots.
we won a death race for the right to own a trophy that had been constructed out of power coins.
Yeah. And those
That's
coins
not
chose these
incorrect.
guys.
God, I
You
wish we could recruit normally. Could you imagine that? Instead of just waiting for the grid to choose who gets what?
Yeah, waiting for it to spit out another set of coins for another team or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Be tight.
We
Anyway.
get some actual numbers. They have to be, yeah. But
Anyway, we can focus on the dour stuff in the morning. Eat and party.
Yeah.
It's a good night.
when the party comes to an end, the next day dawns. More of the
Right, now
ships
we
have
focus on the
returned.
tower.
More of the people have returned to the planet. Not in mass, but a few more ships have appeared overnight. And there's even a small gathering of about 11 people who are waiting at the space docks at the port with the Aquitarian
Flowers
Rangers.
and lays.
As you come to meet them, Delphine, I know this is asking a lot, but there are a few individuals who were on their way to Sirius before we got locked down. And if you're heading,
We'll make sure they're okay.
we'll get them there safe, no problem.
I mean, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Depending.
yeah, I mean, if we get people who are wanting a ride, if that's what you're saying, I don't know if it's a good place to go. We might be better off here.
they
Sirius was under
insist
attack when
they're
we were
leaving
going.
regardless. I've tried to
Well, all right. Then all aboard, I suppose. Like,
You
Do we
see,
even have room?
amongst the group of people 3 Syrian individuals. You see a couple of Aquitarians who were heading to Sirius, and you see a green-haired man, a green gem on the center of his head, who
trippy.
walks past and up onto the ship. And as you make way, as you're getting ready to leave, they settle down, they follow the instructions of
Passenger.
Sorry, the green-haired individual. Do I get anything from him?
nope.
Cool.
And despite, yeah, unfortunately, you have not seen this individual in this form.
Indeed. That's
In
what
this
I
form?
feel anything off this individual.
Yeah, I'm like 90% certain Michael has indeed worked out who this individual
Yeah.
is.
I know who
also
this
think
individual is.
I
Yeah.
think I also think I know who it is. I'm not happy, Matt.
But they all
What, not
take
happy?
like
I mean,
they
I
Yes.
thought we weren't playing with that, but you know,
yeah. Whenever I do something, it's just like this is bad.
wouldn't be the first time he brought it into the thing he hates. So
No time
Anytime-
travel. No time travel.
I mean, if
Anytime
this is
Matt says
Trip,
something,
it's time
Sabina gets
travel.
upset.
Oh,
about
this is
it.
not Trip. It's
Yeah, I'm
funny that there are 2 individuals with green hair and green gems upon their in their head, but this is not Trip. This is the bad one. For anybody watching, this is indeed Trek.
Indeed. That's why I'm asking. Do I feel anything because of the like greeny connection that we have?
You're not the Green Ranger anymore.
I know, but we still have a connection.
You're not the Green Ranger
Green
anymore.
Ranger.
You could make that argument, except for the fact that the prismatic boon feature exists, which means you true and wellly are not connected to the green spectrum anymore.
I actually might pick up on that. I have booted into green. if there's a chance in hell of that happening.
Make me a cultures check.
Yeah.
I feel like my grid relic would just be going wow wow.
He's not
Why?
a danger to you right
it's
now,
the white.
He is a danger to us.
but he's not a danger to you
Again,
right
it's
now.
active
Currently.
threats.
Uh, everything's awesome.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he wears a surprising amount of green, but then his hair's green, his top's green. Maybe green's just his color.
I hate him.
That's
As
awfully rude of you.
I looked up a picture of him because I wanted to see what he looked like. I hate him. He's cute. I hate him.
he's cute until like you realize that he led his entire former team into a trap and blew them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the fact that he's tried to kill us on numerous occasions.
twice.
that's
I mean, I appreciate two is numerous, but only twice in the grand scheme of things. That's not that bad. But with Sirius being your next port of call, with the planet already locked in, and I'm gonna need a technology astronavigation skill check.
Is this a new scene?
This will be a new scene.
I'm going to spend a story point for specialization.
do it. I will assist you. I actually do have technology. So
Oh, bananas.
and I also grabbed like a bunch of music, like actual like to learn Aquitarian music.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I genuinely appreciate that choice.
Download from Gargle a bunch of sheet music and stuff.
Critical 21.
Thank you, Doc. Okay. Fantastic. So yes, you do succeed on the skill check. Who wants to roll some dice?
The driving.
I mean,
I
I
like-
assisted.
I like
can,
dice.
yeah. Or go ahead. Yeah.
If it's about piloting the ship, hand it to me.
Roll me 1d10.
1d10.
Don't get asteroids.
6.
You can re-roll that dice if you want to. It is up to you.
Do we get to know what it is first?
So
Or
I just get to re-roll it if I don't feel the vibe of the number 6.
Let me double check. I don't think you get to know what it is. But let me have a quick look, because I have actually, although I say that, I didn't think to actually show any of you guys. The Astor megaship is statted up in your space stuff folder.
Space
Sure.
stuff.
I want to say it's under that one. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the result. It doesn't say one way or the other. So your result at the moment is repairs needed.
So at the moment, repairs are needed,
Yeah.
but I can re-roll this if we so choose. But we also do have someone who's very good at repairing things. Repairing it would just be like tech repair checks, right?
Repairing would be, depending on where it is, it could, you're going to have to do an athletics spacewalk skill test and some technology skill tests.
Okay, I'm not good at those.
Okay. so do we want to re-roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Sabina?
Yes. Sorry, I nodded my head, but I was looking at the space stuff. My apologies.
One more time.
Oh, Matt, also, did you see my message?
3.
I didn't see your message until just now. You do technically already have them.
I know, I just meant story-wise.
Yeah. A 3 is going to be, you can't re-roll it unfortunately, but it is enemy ambush.
Yay, our favorite thing.
Weird. It's like he's already here.
Please let it be the vampires.
I was just thinking that. I'd rather.
Come on, round 2.
Let us beat the shit out of Psycho Green.
As
Just
you
a
make
5-man jumping. Wait, no, we have 3 more. An 8-man jumping on Psycho Green.
as you make the trip to Sirius, which is mostly uneventful, you travel via faster than light travel using the grid tech that is built into the ship, and you make it in, we'll say, 2 days, which I think is enough for everybody to get PowerPointed up completely. And if it isn't, we'll make it 3 days. But regardless, you will have full PowerPoints by the time we come to next week.
Sweet.
When you arrive in space orbiting Sirius, or approaching Sirius's orbit, you see that the entire planet is covered in a force field.
Of course it is.
And the reason for this is that orbiting the planet, and you can see it even from this distance, is a large spaceship. Not one that you've seen, not one that you have any reason to know, but it is the Psycho Rangers mothership. And their weapons
Icky.
are continually firing at the force fields surrounding the planet.
Yeah, Megazord,
The
activate!
the night sky of Sirius is just illuminated by, not by stars, but by the energy bombardment that is striking it. And then as you make way, your sensors go off, alarms ping through the ship as a
Good way to
Machine
shout to me.
Empire ship comes out of faster than light travel behind you.
An empire, a machine empire ship comes up from behind us. They freaking followed us.
Ambush.
Now we have 2 enemies on 2 fronts to fight. Grarg.
And on that lovely note, that is where this episode will come to an end. As you literally have the Psycho Rangers in front of you and behind you,
Next to
and the Machine Empire ship coming up, and the Quadra fighters literally just like pouring out of the hangar of the ship. Favorite moment for yourself and favorite moment for another player, and we're gonna go with Sabina because she keeps giving me this look like she wants to slap me.
My brain is trying to process everything at this point. And yes, Matt, I do. Ah. Favorite moment for somebody else. I really liked Cal playing in the street with all the kids. Because it also just reminded me of Miguel and El Dorado, and I really love that movie. Because also it's just a really sweet moment, and seeing Cal, interact with humanity. Well, people. It's great. Not humanity, aliens.
seeing Cal be human.
Yes, seeing Cal be human is just really sweet. For Cassidy, I liked Cassidy just really just having her moment with all of the people coming back to the planet and her being like, everything's gonna be okay. I hope. It's
Everything is
good.
awesome? Question mark.
No riots, please. Yeah. So yeah, that's me.
Michael, who plays Sarah.
I mean, for somebody else, it's got to be the reserve squad.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Like, yeah, that happened.
Yay.
That's definitely not going to be a disaster in any fashion.
No.
Such a disaster.
How many we so there's still the yellow coin, we have a green coin.
You
No,
don't have
we-
the green. The green's destroyed. You've got
That's
the
right,
yellow,
green
the
destroyed.
red,
Red.
the
We have blue.
black.
No, we don't have
Black.
blue. Sophie still has the blue. Right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Yellow,
we have
red,
yellow.
black.
It's just those three.
Yeah.
There is the
I
dark
thought
one, but I don't
there's
think that one is. No.
The dark one, is that the one that Zed
Yeah.
had? Zed
We're
still
gonna
has
go
it.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Zed still has
For
that
the
one.
purposes of this game, yeah, he did have a coin, and we're gonna make it the dark spectrum.
Fight him.
Okay, but still, so there's still 3 coins in play.
There's like
And
an
there's-
extra team of Power Rangers out there. Just throwing
Yeah.
it out, you know.
There's still
I
2
thought-
people in the band.
I thought Ninja gave us the blue coin.
No. Not that I recall.
I put my hand up. I don't remember, and I
I
know
don't- I
I'm
don't
not
think we
supposed to
ever- I
say
don't know
that,
that we ever
but I
discussed
don't
that.
remember. No.
I
Yeah.
don't think we discussed that now.
All right. And for me, I think I mean, probably playing mom, making everyone take a nappy.
That was cute.
Like, stop. Peter, shut up. They're going to sleep.
Panic, who plays Cal.
My favorite moment for Cal is either hitting Peter with a fish or saying nonchalantly that Kyle is the best of the recruits I trained.
She's like, did anybody get that in recording? Did anybody? Anybody?
That was
Just
great.
when I'm having a bad day, I want to
Not
be
a
able to
se-
replay that.
It's not a secret. He is. I can't hit anyone else as hard or as frequently as I hit you.
This is Cal's measuring stick. How many times
It's
can you get
the-
hit and get back up?
Literally the number one thing required to be a Power Ranger is to be able to use your body as a shield for the innocent. Like,
Yeah. How proficient are you at Chumbawambaing?
A Power Ranger that goes down and stays down after the first hit is a disgrace. So like, and my favorite scene for somebody else, duel between Sarah and Cassidy for the interrogation of Kyle.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Michael, who plays Peter, last but not least.
For Peter, probably getting hit by a fish. For somebody else, Cal throwing a fish at Peter.
That feels a little selfish. Sorry,
Hey,
Hey,
no,
what's with all the fish,
it
guys?
can't be shellfish,
Peter,
can it?
heads up! Whap!
I just imagine Peter being in like serious conversation with Delphine and then just gone.
I
It
have
was
to
that
say,
quick too. It was just sound
Yeah,
effect
just-
and he's on the ground.
Yeah, it's just the fish standing in Peter's place.
It replaces him.
it's not something I normally do, but I have to say the two things I loved the most that I did tonight was actually using the one swear word that we try not to break.
That was great.
With just Carl just being like, "Oh,"
The
and
realization that you've been gridded without like, it's like,
yeah,
oh
it's
no,
just
my
like,
color scheme.
and it just whooshed over him, and it's just like, wait, I don't know. Oh, that and Skull just being like, "Are we vampires?
Probably not. Probably not.
Should we be concerned about this? It's
Probably.
fine."
Silence.
Not until it comes back to bite us. Yeah!
Panic right now. One of your pairs of arms are folded and the other fingers.
Yeah, it's just like,
My comedy hands.
This is a very serious game, you guys.
it's incredibly serious. SIRIUS.
So
So
serious.
serious.
So serious that we weren't allowed to take the comedy background.
I will throw one more little plot, like not plot, but little thing because it amuses me. So Kruger's people, the Syrians, are from the planet Sirius because it is known as the Dog Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Which is the
really
exact
just
same
went
reason-
full in. Like they really
I mean,
went
look,
full in.
It's not surprising at all. It's the exact same reason a certain author named a character Sirius and they're a dog guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like this is the creativity is lacking, guys. I'm just saying. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next week, and we'll see how the Rangers deal against a Machine Empire ship and the Psycho Ranger ship. Can't
Yeah, may the
possibly go
power
badly.
protect you.
This
Yeah.
is fine. It's fine.
Bye all.